Yes, it's time for another one of our programs, William Daily Stories. Yeah, we got the right man in the studio today. We got Crocodile Head. Yes, and there's his real lovely as his ugly head. That was living colour. And there's his colour there. You can see the blood in his mouth. Why, yes. He's only got two teeth because the all fell out. Yeah, yeah. And today we're going to do sex, ships, and rock and roll. What's that you've got there, Sherlock? I've got chips, he says. Have you? Well, I've got 'em doing rock and roll at the moment myself with Crocodile Head. Yeah. What have you got, righties? Sex. Well, it's Mr. and Mrs. Right. No wonder they've got sex. Hey, look. Have you got any sex, Sherlock? Well, what's those two flies doing in the corner of your pocket? Ah, and what about me? Rock and roll around the clock. Hey, look, there's two flies climbing up the clock. I wonder what will happen when they get to 12 o'clock. Sex, chips, and rock and roll. Yeah, and I better. And there they are on the other side, too. Right, I'm going to give them to you while they're warm. That's warm chips. You get very warm when you're doing rock and roll and when you're doing sex. Yeah, right. A little bit of cough helps you along. But it's fine, very fine. You can't read it from there. And it's going to cost me a Sherlock. And I've only got two hands. So I've asked Crocodile Head if he'll hold the Sherlock. I'll eat him, he says. Right. Do what did he? That's Manfred Man. Yeah, and what would you do if you was a Manfred Man? I'd eat him. Eat all the men, and I'd be Manfred Man. Yeah. And what about just one look? Well, of course, you can only have just one look when you're doing sex. Yeah. Just one look from the hollies. But when you do sex, sometimes the young ones might turn up. Yeah. With Cliff Richard. Yeah, singing. And one of them wants to be Apache. So he's making these funny films and that on the wall, these shadows. Yeah. One of them lives in the house of the rising sun, but the sun hasn't risen has the day, mind, has today, been murky other days. And that's with the animals. Waterloo Sunset, the Kinks. I can see two people in the park from over there. Yeah. What are they doing? A little bit of rock and roll, and then it looks like a packet of chips. And what are they doing now? Wow. Sex, yeah. And if paradise is half as nice, hear me in corner. Now you've got to tell me, what one is that? That's six. Silence is golden by the tremolos. That's chips. Ichiku Park with the small faces. That's about rock and roll. The hippie shake with the swinging blue jeans. That's rock and roll. Friday on my mind by the easy beach. That's sex. I want, doesn't get Joseph McFadden. He wants to eat all the chips himself. That's chips. Words in my mouth, Joseph McFadden. Yeah, and the word is chips. Yeah. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-lee by the small faces. That's sex. I'm alive by the hollies. shouts the baby. That's sex. I'm into something good with Herman Hermits. That's sex. Do you want to know a secret, Billy J. Kramer? Yeah, I've got all the chips. Sweets for my sweet, the searchers. Yeah, that's rock and roll. Good vibrations, the Beach Boys. That's rock and roll. Morning, morning. Tommy James and the Shondells. Yes, that's rock and roll. Walking back to happiness with Helen Shapiro. That's walking back with a packet of chips in her hand. That's chips. The locomotion. Travelling back on the locomotion with it leave, eh? Ah, I've got to have a packet of chips. Yeah. Do you love me? Tremolours. That's sex. Why, oh, why, Phil Dennis? Well, because I'm having a hamburger because he had no chips left. The Wanderer, Dion, that's sex. Summertime Blues, Eddie Cochran. That's doing the blues because he couldn't do rock and roll. Yeah, that's rock and roll. 24 Hours from Tulsa, Gene Pitney. That's sex. CD2, The Crying Game with Dave Berry. And we've still got a Crocodile Head here. He's still chewing away at young Sherlock. The Crying Game because the chip shop was shut. Yeah. Wishing and Hoping, Dusty Springfield. Sex. She's not there with the zombies. No, she's out doing rock and roll in the club. Disappointed there. You'll never walk alone. Jerry and the Pacemakers. You walk with your partner. That's sex. Don't throw your love away, the Searchers. Yeah, don't throw your old chip packets away neither. That's chips. I'll never find another you. That's the Seekers. That's sex. I'll never fall in love again, Bobby Gentry. That's sex. Go now, the Moody Blues, and get me another packet of chips. That's chips. The first cut is the deepest. That's sex, P.P. Arnold. And will you love me tomorrow? Yes, just like today. That's sex, the Shirelles. One fine day, the Chiffons will be back in the club doing rock and roll. Yeah. And baby, now that I've found you, the foundations, that's sex. The Boy Next Door. And a groovy kind of love. The Mind Benders, that's sex, a groovy kind of love. Something's gotten hold of me heart, Gene Pitney. It's that girl, and that's sex. There's always something there to remind me. It's a chip shop sign. That's chips. Downtown, Petula Clark, yeah. You can go and have some rock and roll first and then some chips. Concrete and Clay, Unit 4 plus 2. That's where the new chip shop is, yeah. Out of Time, Chris Farlow, yeah, the club's just closed. That's rock and roll. Got to get into my life, Cliff Bennett, and the Rebel Rousers doesn't say, I just say Cliff Bennett. Oh, that's sex. We've got to get out of this place. The Animals, that's rock and roll. Hi ho, Silver Lining, Jeff Beck. That's chips. On the road again, looking for another chip shop, can't eat. That's chips. Look through any window, the Hollies. And if it's a chip shop, get some chips. That's all. That's all it is. And everything changed. Closing title, Joseph McFadden. Yes, I was in this street 10 years ago, and it's amazing how everything's changed. Yeah, the chip shop used to be over there. Now it's right down in the high street. Yeah. They used to do rock and roll in that club at the bottom. Now it's an old church. And there used to be a bench on there where people used to sit. Yeah, sometimes having sex, but it's gone now. Yeah. The crocodile head. I am the crocodile head. Crocodile, crocodile, crocodile head. Crocodile head. And that was the famous film on the BBC, Sex, Chicks, and Rock and Roll. And that's part two. And now, bum bum. Do the crocodile rock with me, the crocodile rock. And you'll see all the boys are rocking round the clock. And we're hopping and bopping to the crocodile rock. Bum, 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 bum. Huh. It wasn't your turn. It wasn't your turn. Oh, did I jump the queue? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you didn't jump the queue. It's your turn. Oh, ever got to share it with him? No. You're going to do 40 of today's biggest hits 2001 with Timmy Turtle. Oh, I can fly like a plane. Hello, Martha. Would you like to go there now? We'll need a Sherlock again. Can you grip a Sherlock? Well, I can try. What about Craig David? What about him? Did you hear about him? Did I hear about him? I heard about him. Did you hear about him? Did you hear about him, Mother Bear? Yes. What happened to him? He's walking away. Ah, he's not in this country now. He's walking somewhere. Ah, he's walking away. Ah, say. What off the end of the plank? Yeah. And what about Westlife? What were they doing? Ah, Westlife. Behind a bush in the park. Yeah. On my old bicycle. Yeah. Westlife, my love. Yeah. Leon Rhymes. Yeah. Huh? Can't fight the moonlight. Can't even see it. It's sunny. Ah. Have you seen it, Timmy? No. I can't see it. Have you seen it, Sherlock? No. It's Timmy. He got hold of my leg. Ah. I see. Can you see the moonlight? No. Can't fight it neither. Leon Rhymes knows where it is. You got a telescope. Yeah. A1, same old brand new you. Huh. Same old Sherlock. Have you had a haircut? No. Can you fly like a plane? No. Well, it's the same old brand new you, isn't it? Yeah. With A1. Would you go faster on the A1? I would, yeah. I'll go like this. Yeah. No stopping on the A1, I see. And what about the Artful Dodger featuring Lifford? Yeah, the Artful Dodger, yeah, he pinched my Porsche and he gave it to Lifford. Yeah. And what was his name again? Please don't turn me on. No. I felt him put his hand in my pocket. I'm thinking, please don't turn me on. Yeah. And All Saints, I seen them sitting in a restaurant drinking black coffee. Oh, yes. Did you see them, Timmy? I did. And Sherlock was here to prove it. Yeah. And what about Craig Phillips? Well, what about him? I haven't heard the news about him. You tell me. Well, he says at this time of year. Ah, I usually put up my Christmas tree. Yeah, something like that. At this time of year, he does, yeah. And what about Ricky Martin? Oh, why? He's gone off to get a private room, has he? Oh, why? She bangs. Oh, she will annoy the neighbours. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, she bangs. And she's with Ricky Martin right now. And what about Pink? You're Pink. Yeah, what about Pink? Well, she wants to tell you something. Most girls get pink. Ah, yeah, yeah, like you. Yeah, most girls get pink. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. And what about the bum funk MCs? I don't know. Well, what about the up rockin' beach? Ah, you mean you want to rock it up? Yeah, dum paddy bum 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 rama dum bum bum rama dum bum bum bum. Hit that Malta bear on the head. Look through there, Sherlock. Can you see it? Maybe good writing, isn't it? A kind of a light pink on a blue. It's not a kind of a red. The two stoppers featuring Brian Harvey and Donald Jones. Two step tonight. I mean, he's working in the big club at the top. Yeah, he's got to go up all those steps. Yeah, I think about 100 steps to get up there. Yeah. And what about Christina Aguilera? Come on over, baby. All I want is you. That's back to sex again, isn't it? That one's sex, isn't it? Oh, yeah, definitely. What about the girl thing? I don't know what that one is. Sex, yeah. Girls on top, yeah. I see. And what about top loader? Dancing in the moonlight? Yes, of course. Because you're doing a washing, you see. Top loader. Got a top loader, not a front loader. And she's dancing in the moonlight. Well, you have to save electricity, you know. Needs up for a washer. And Tom Jones and Heather Small. You need love like I do. There's Thompson Jones getting more love from Heather Small. That's not fair. And what about Saudi? By your side? Well, these two are stuck together. They never let each other go. By your side, yeah. And that's where I will stay. And what about Candy? Don't think I'm not. I look like a turtle to me. Yeah, don't think I'm not. I am a turtle, yeah. And Point Break, what about us? Point Break, what about us? Well, what about us? We're sitting here, we didn't get a chance to play. Okay, maybe next time. Kylie Minogue on a night like this, a night of love. That's a sex one, yeah. And what about the cause? Irresistible. I must be sex. And what about the public domain Operation Blade? Oh, he's having an upper stopper. He got to go to the hospitality suite to get one of them. Whoa, he's going to get an up. Oh, yes, he has to wait his turn in the public domain. Yeah. And Rui da Silva, touch me. Would you touch him? Well, you can ride on me back. Yeah. And what about Spiller? Groove Jet? If this ain't love, then it must be sex. That's what it is, yeah. And what about Zombie Nation with the Kerncraft 400? Well, I never knew I didn't have that many crafts. No. And what about the Delirium featuring Sarah McLachlan? You can't speak, you know. No, we can't. We're not allowed to. It says silence. Ah, that's what it says. Ah, see. Darlude, feel the beat. Bumpity 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 bum. Was that right? Was that the right beat? Any old beetle do. A beetle do. Yeah, let's have a beetle do. And what about Ozzy do, the bass or the bass? Doom's Night remix. Well, the night is doomed without a remix. Mix it again. And what about RBA? No alternative. Well, it's not alternative rock, is it? And what about War Brothers versus Aquagen? Fat Bass. Well, you can't tell Billy he's fat. Billy, you're fat. A fat bass. Oh. What about next? He's chasing after his wifey. That's his wifey of the future, his wifey of the past, or his present wifey. And what about Junior Jack? My feeling. Oh, he has the same feeling as me. Well, that's handy. And what about Beat Sugars featuring Eric Clapton? Forever Man. How many times? 50 times. That's six. And Mary Mary featuring BBJ. I sings. T sings. Timmy Turtle. M sings. Mother Bear. S sings. Sherlock. They all sing. And what about Richard Blackwood? Someone there for me. Yeah. He went in the Black Woods to chop some firewood, yeah. But he found someone there for him. And what about Fused? Saving Mary? You'll have to see about Timmy Turtles going down for the third time. And what about Judy Messina? That's the way. Is that the way? It's got to be the way. I think that's the way. And what about Gabrielle? When a woman? When a woman? When a woman? When is a woman? When a woman? When she's not a man. And what about Billy Piper? She can come out by day or by night. Or she can come out by day and night. And what about the tweenies? What about them? They're trying to get to number one. Ha! So is everybody else, yeah. And Timmy Turtle, yeah. With the assistance of young Sherlock, yeah. And we've been doing for the day the hits of 2001. Hope you enjoyed them. And there they all are. And there they all are. And there are the hits of 2001. And we'll be doing for you also sex, chips, and rock and roll. And there's pictures from the movie. And we done that one with crocodile head, a head, a head. Any head is a head with me. Crocodile head. Yeah, he's a new one on the shore. Old one on the shore. He fell on the floor, naturally. Stitch in time. Save 9. And there he is, Stitch. Well, we've been doing William Daly stories. Yeah. Put it on the William Daly series. And we may do some for you later. And so there you are. Sex, Chicks, and Rock and Roll and Hits of 2001. Well, that's all for you today. You've had a good day. Yeah. And thank you very much. And we'll maybe see you again later. So bye-bye from now. Bye-bye, everybody.